from the centralized platforms that exist today. We still have to connect with centralized platforms. The future of that is that the people who are using the platform are the actual participants on our system, verifying the transactions, the trades, the compliance. Everything that we need to do as an ecosystem right now goes back to the hands of the investors. And I'll talk about a few specific use cases because these are where kind of the exciting stuff happens. Subscription contracts are basically a complicated way of saying, I invested in this, and I sign, and then you wire me the money. Ironically, it's a very, very complicated process. You would think it'd be easy to send money, but a subscription process takes care of accreditation, KYC, AML, all the reps and warranties and the representations. And an investor typically gets lost and doesn't even know where to sign, and then either the deal goes bust, or they didn't realize what they were getting into when they were making investments. All of that needs to go into the smart contract where the transaction occurs almost instantaneously. Escrow setup and release. Everyone asks, well, why is escrow such a big deal, right? You put it in the bank wires it to you. I don't know if you've ever done an escrow transaction. Costs about $1,000 in 3 weeks to clear. My money. If I do an escrow transaction, because there's someone that has to manually verify that the money should be sent. And if they do it incorrectly, they get sued, and then you need an audit trail. All of that can happen instantaneously because the audit trail already exists in the blockchain. You never have to verify it. I, as an investor, can verify that transaction. Capital call request, very similar to escrow. When I ask for the money that you promised to invest into the system, it becomes very, very cumbersome right now. And then there's tort issues, and people will say, well, you didn't do the thing that you said you were going to do. None of these questions actually arise when the information is verified in the blockchain. And then the last one, I always like to end up with the equal access and secondary liquidity. Not all investors are created equal. I'll be the first one to admit that right now. And that's because different amounts of wealth, different amounts of risk, you need to understand that different things apply to different people. However, right now there is a very, very difficult situation for equal access because, like I said before, it costs me the same amount to deal with this type of investor as it does a very, very large investor. When the systems are automated and the systems are decentralized through the participants, you'll have equal access and even secondary liquidity. You can trade it, you can sell it, you can buy it, you can change it into the cryptocurrency or the other cash situation because you need more liquidity on hand. Right now, that's pretty much impossible. So what are the conclusions, right? No more intermediaries or third-party verification. You don't need a guy reading through the document day over day over day over again and again, making sure that the conditions were met. No need for paperwork or back office functions. Most people probably know at a lot of different banks and organizations, back office is pretty much disappearing because they've automated it. But the problem with just automating it is that it doesn't do the job of protecting the ecosystem. And then third, and lastly, would be to equalize access to our wealth creation capabilities through every single country and every type of investor that doesn't exist today. We have a really diverse team. I mean, we're always proud about it. That's why I want to talk about it. Not because we're the best looking. Well, they are, not me. But it's because the diversity allows us to bring different types of perspectives to something that literally requires different types of perspectives. Building a decentralized blockchain system for all of wealth creation. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know. And I have the pleasure now of inviting up Daniel Shin from Terra. Thank you very much.